Welcome back, people, to another volume of Ethereal Gypsy. And by volume, we mean iterations of evolution in life. Volume 1 was a spiritual pilgrimage, going out, not even understanding how you're going to do it, how you're going to afford it, how you're going to survive it. Right? For all of those that have been following me from the beginning in 2021. Volume 2 was the adjustment of coming home, the revelations that I had while I was out. Here we are at Volume 3. Volume 3 is basically all of those things in practice and a new sort of exploration, camping. But not just tent camping, any form of camping, truly, but I tend to side with car camping. I have a rigged out Subaru Outback Wilderness. I will give you, just excuse the bells, because, yeah. So I have a Subaru Outback Wilderness, and I started this last year, 2024, and just trying to go out a little bit to campsites with a lot of people, and not really a lot of people, because the goal was never to find a lot of people, just be where there are other people. Okay, we've evolved since then, clearly, because I am in George Washington Jefferson National Forest. I am beside it. This is 260 acres, and the bordering property is the forest, which is 3,000 acres. This is completely undeveloped property, and I'm out here with the bears, coyotes, and bobcats. So far, so good. I make traditional fires, but let me tell you something. This little BioLite camp stove is the best. So, I just wanted to put that on record. I'm just doing a better job of announcing the gadgets that I use in case others would like to use them. Like the fact that you hear me jingling with these bear bells. I thought about doing a little perimeter, but I didn't. I put a bear bell on the trash. I put a bear bell on the bathroom, and this little light that is kind of hanging really low right now. I'll adjust that later. And I put a bear bell, on the bag of wood. I don't camp in the wilderness like this, so I'm trying to learn my animal etiquette. Right? So that if I hear them, I can kind of pinpoint what they are going after. Trash. They have been conditioned to know, and even the horses at Assateague, I haven't been to Yosemite yet, but they are conditioned to know that bags might have something in them, so they just search. So you have to be mindful of each location you visit to find out about that particular region. And I need you to know I am a city dweller by nature. Okay, so Volume 3. Volume 3 is living in action, life in action, really. Volume 1 was the stretch to get out of what was to something different. Volume 2 was like sorting it on you because you weren't going to go backwards. Volume 3 is all of that is over. Words have power. We are living our reality. I absolutely am on my path to a camper van. I already am ready for it. Like, oh my gosh. I put it like this, how my brain works. Volume 3. I don't have the camper van today because it would shortcut my ability to live in nature. This is what's real. What we do, go to the market, pay your bills online, use your phone, that's fake. And when and if and when it crumbles, a lot of people are going to crumble. Why? Because they are conditioned to live the exact life that is most comfortable. And when it deviates and they become out of sorts, chaos ensues. I do not want a spirit of chaos through adversity. I understand that adversity is a part of life. It is what grows you, right? So instead of looking at it as adversity, I look at it as a challenge. Right now, I am completely challenged to be in a space that, let me say it differently. Let me pause. To be in a space where humans would say, I don't go in the ocean. That's their world. This is their world. And just because you put cement or bricks on something does not mean that you are now protected. I mean, I guess if you had a fort. You understand what I'm saying? When I was in Kenya, shout out to Selena and Brian, they had a lot of dogs, but surrounding their property was hyenas. They living there thriving in the hyena land. Why? Because to them it's like dogs. I don't know. I mean, well, during the daylight, guess what? They are running, walking, conducting business. To all my Americans that do not live in backcountry, because y'all backcountry Americans are winning. Maybe not to y'all, but y'all got some grit for real. But to my city dwellers, to my Rust Belt people, to my African Americans who have not even left their city, and to everybody who hasn't left their city, understand that before we leave this earth, some people want the TH. I'm from Baltimore, earth. You really, 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 really need to understand that is not even a piece of sand in the grand scheme of the world, in the universe, in the millennia, in all the things. Like, you have been sold a farce and you are drinking it, and so did I for a very long time, but it's something higher, it's something better, it's something more. And for me, I can actually get closer to it out here than I can anywhere else. I can get to it in a regular park too, but this isolation is echoing in your mind. It's felt vibrationally in your body. And it's like the best solo dance party in your soul. So for me, this is how, when life's tragedies happen, I understand that everything has a beginning and an end. And I'm okay with that, because I'm going back to the dust that I came from, the star seed, the cosmic dust, all of the things that make me Ethereal Gypsy. What is Ethereal Gypsy, right? She is just an esoteric, that's conditioning, an esoteric being moving from place to place, soaking up all that can be soaked up in this short snapshot existence of our time. That's what I'm out here doing. Fellowshipping with people like I did in Africa, or with nature like I'm doing now. I'm building up my chops to do grizzly bear country. So this is bear country. Like, I'm like Appalachian area. So, but like I said, this is George Washington. You know, each one of these little mountains is named something different. I mean, goodness and gracious. That's not the point here. The point is, what is Ethereal Gypsy? She out in nature. And whatever type of nature. It could be anything. I'm out there. I want to see how much this great earth has in it. I want to see how much I can do before my eyes close on this earth, and trust and believe that when they do close, early or late, I was grateful, and it was a hell of a ride. Hey guys, welcome to the new YouTube channel, Ethereal Gypsy. We will go through a lot of questions, desires, revelations, all the juicy bits that make life worth living. I look forward to sharing my inner thoughts, no matter how convoluted they may be. I will bring you blog posts and YouTube videos because anybody who knows me knows I love to rant, but I will try to be concise. I will try to bring my higher self to this video so that possibly we can grow together. I've called myself a gypsy as long as I can remember. I look forward to bringing my authentic self to you guys. I look forward to sharing my journey with you guys because there is no destination. In my mind, the destination is death. Once I get to the finish line, that's it, game over. So I hope to share all of the tips and tricks. I hope to share all the nuances, the tears, the successes, the triumphs, things that I had to use my grit and fortitude for in hopes to grow and be a better person. The synchronicity of living life without expectation and the ability to slow down enough to see what you may say coincidence, but is it really a coincidence? I hope that we will be able to grow together, to learn a new way of thinking about life, a new way of moving within our lives, to let go of expectation and to truly just live a purpose-filled life. Ethereal Gypsy is a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of travel, it's a little bit of jokes, it's a little bit of research, classes and things that I've taken over the years that have just changed me. I plan to share all of that with you in hopes that one day you will find how to live on top of your box instead of the one that you may have created for yourself. Welcome to another Ethereal Gypsy video. Today's topic, packing. What do you pack when you go through every climate there is to offer on this great big earth? How do you fit all of that into a 65-liter hiking pack? Seeing as this is my first time doing it, let's hope we have success. I am going to show you everything that I have, and then I will come back and make an amendment if I needed to eliminate anything. There are a few pieces that are missing because I really do want to take a hiking chair with me, because when we take breaks, I would love to sit down and not sit on a rock, not sit on the dirt, but like sit in a chair. So, and it's only 1.2 pounds. So hopefully I can get all of this stuff in my pack underweight, way underweight, so I don't feel burdened by the weight of my pack. Let's see. I'll show you everything momentarily. It was a fail. I packed too much stuff. I had everything and more that I could possibly need, but the pack was way too heavy and I was way too burdened. So I am at Cathedral Rock in Sedona, Arizona, and I got here in the middle of the night, and I just parked here because I knew that if I went anywhere else, I was not going to get up before sunrise. So I got here probably a little before 3 a.m. And by 5:45, I was up and hiking up this mountain, which is a moderate hike, except for this one part, which is like a trench that you got to wedge your body in to get up. But it wasn't bad. So now I'm sitting in this little area that they have built these little rock formations around, which I always seem to love. It's like a little circle. And then just right up there, not even a quarter of a mile is the top. But you just gotta come back and settle right here, because I knew that this little spot that didn't have anybody sitting in it was for me. Get some nice meditation going on. It's a beautiful morning. Welcome to another Ethereal Gypsy video. Today we're going to talk about fear while I make dinner. We're going to have African peanut stew, and we're going to have a Mexican quinoa bowl. Because all I had today was oatmeal because it was hot and I didn't feel like it. We did have a nectarine, but I'm hungry, so that's what we're having for dinner. So we're going to talk about what it was like before I left home. And it was a lot. Like, planning this was a lot. It was a lot of anxiety and stress inducing fearful moments of, do you have enough money to do this? Do you have the grit to do this? Do you have the health to do this? I mean, I made all types of doctor's appointments: dentist, eye, GYN, primary care. I just kept going to the doctors like, just tell me, just tell me I'm healthy going out. I read a million different things. My water is boiling, is what you hear. And so I read a lot of things, and planning, COVID makes things really difficult because, well, this smells wonderful. Not only do you have to, it has a line, so you just pour water in. Not only do you have to plan like flights and hotels where you're going to stay, but you also have to be COVID knowledgeable. Do you need a PCR test? Do you need an antigen test? I'm not into COVID vaccinations, but I got it because certain countries will let you in if you take the vaccination without all the extra costs. So they got me literally on the fear cost to get vaccinated. Like I said, I'm in hospital. So did I really need it? I don't know. I have There's that. Family and friends, everybody's been so encouraging, which is so awesome. Like, it's really awesome. But at the same time, I am an empath, so I can feel their emotions. I can feel their worry. I can feel just everything. So, my mother, my cousins, my son, his father. The 2 weeks before I left, mind you, I had planned everything out before that moment. But 2 weeks before I left, I get my back out. I got sick twice. I get headaches and migraines because I was getting vomiting. But I had vomiting going on at one moment. I had headaches kept coming, and really it was the fear and stress and anxiety of my loved ones in my home that was making me sick. And I had to take a day. I literally took a day and did absolutely nothing. Sit with myself, and then I felt nothing. My back felt tweaky all the way up until I left. way up until I left. And of course, I have a 50-pound pack with a 20 pounds on the front of me. Luckily, I am a griller and I have a propane grill at home. So this whole camping propane thing is not crazy to me. But when I got dropped off at Dulles, my bag was like, okay, let's hit it. I haven't felt this since I left yesterday. That's crazy, right? I climbed the rock yesterday, and it was awesome. It's a certain part of that climb that is basically rock climbing, like you're putting your feet in grooves and trying to get proper footing and you're hoisting yourself up. So the further I got up, the more my mind was just like, what is this going to be like to get down? I have no problem with heights, but the down part, I have vertigo, I'm tall, my center of gravity it just doesn't all work together sometimes, and other times it works together perfectly. But by the afternoon, it was so hot, I was so miserable, and I didn't like run the car air because I didn't want to. I don't want to run it. It's not a house, it's not a situation. So I didn't run the car air yesterday. And by the afternoon, I had a headache, and I was just like, you know what? I either have to go north to Flagstaff, which is not the plan. The plan was to get to Vortex, or I want to fly home. I just want to fly home. Like, this is not for me. I don't want to do it. I don't even. And so I was like, sit still. But it didn't even cool off like it's so hot. So it cooled off in the middle of the night last night. I woke up to go to the bathroom around 1 a.m. and I could see the Milky Way because I came in purposely on a new moon to not have the light of the moon just to see the Milky Way. It was like the stars are just so bright. I live in a city, it's just light pollution, and it was pretty awesome to just be able to see the sky lit up like that. I mean, I'm surrounded by mountain ranges. In the distance, I can kind of give you a little, it's just mountain ranges in the distance. So the sun sets, and it's lovely. I'm boiling more water for my food, but fear just takes control, and sometimes it takes spiritual, mental, physical grit to push through. It is a lie. I'm not going to say that it's not. Yesterday evening, you hear this noise that you never heard. I'm like, is that a rattlesnake? Because I'm in the desert, you hear scorpions, you hear rattlesnakes, you hear, I guess, coyotes also, but luckily I haven't seen any of those. But camping, I'm not a camper. I don't know if I said that, but I'm not a camper. I haven't even glamped. And if I ever camped, I did think I would be glamping. I guess I do have a car, so maybe that's in between camping and glamping. But and my car is bedded, so maybe that does kind of give an element of protection from bears and coyotes. But at the same time, I still have to wake up in the middle of the night because I'm 43 and my bladder works against me to go outside in the pitch dark. It was so hot yesterday that I came to this site to take a shower, which means a gallon of water. And I have a shower toilet, but I was so frustrated yesterday that I just couldn't use the shower by the ball because I was soaked in a gallon of water, and I felt so much better after that. I don't know if it's because I did it naked. I don't know if it's because I washed all the sweat off from the day. I don't even care, but luckily I'm not a shy girl. I always got that going. My own struggles with this are like basic human ones. I'm a female. What do you do when, monthly? How do you deal with that? The fear of not being able to take care of that efficiently. I picked the season that wasn't so hot, but I'm in a heat wave. West Coast has had a lot of heat waves, and this week happens to be a Sedona heat wave. It's supposed to be cool right now. I mean, I'm happy. And so it's just not really comfortable is the point that I'm making. And you just have to be okay with that. You just have to push through and dig down to find something more than just you. Find something more than just you. So I'm definitely conquering my inner turmoil. But I can't say that I'm doing it alone because I pray a lot. A lot. I journal. I take deep breaths. Try to slow my breathing. I'm a shallow breather. I hold my breath and I fight the inside of my lip and I grind my teeth. So I do have easy tricks to know when I'm tense. Sometimes I don't realize it immediately, but it's okay. That's how he created me. You're taking one moment at a time, one obstacle at a time, one heat wave at a time, one meal at a time. Literally, I am taking it one step at a time to get through. I leave here on Friday. I can tell you that I've already looked at the temperature where I'm going, and one of the places is at 30 degrees, so just like I'm at 100 degrees here, what does it look like outside? It's 30 degrees. Oh my God, it's like 36 degrees. It is a reason I was called to do this. I always wanted to go backpacking when I was young, like New York. Never did I imagine this. I journaled this last year. Like, what would it look like if you did something like this? And it came so effortlessly. Like, oh, we should go here, we should go to this mountaintop, we should try to climb this mountain. Like, I am going to try to do the Inca trek, which is 26 miles over 4 days. 26 miles walking and camping at night over 4 days. Luckily, my girlfriend is going to meet me to do that, but it doesn't mean that my body doesn't have to do it. It doesn't mean that it's not going to be hot and cold. It doesn't mean that we don't have to cross over Dead Woman's Pass. The fact it's called Dead Woman's Pass, but it's just because it's shaped like a woman. But it's still the hardest part. It's just a lot. And it's very emotional. I'm emotional now. Wow. It's very emotional. I am happy that I'm doing it. Doesn't make it any less emotional. So I look forward to seeing what it is like on the other side. The lessons that I learned, the friends that I made. I'm living with a family in Kenya, in the middle of like Maasai tribe territory, or the wife is, she is part of the Maasai tribe, and farming for a few weeks. Like, when I tell you that I chose activities to really stretch myself, I really mean that. So, I'm gonna eat my stew, which should be ready, and Godspeed. Until next time, this is sending you lots of love, light, and many, So we just left our orientation and got our bags to pack. And I needed to record right now while Holly was full of anxiety and stress.
It's all the time.
Tell them how you feel, Holly, after the meeting.
I did not need to know all that ahead of time.
And I, of course, love all the information. Complete opposite. The more I know, the better. Okay, I promised that I would give real emotions on this trip. I know I look crazy with a mask hanging from the side and a flashlight, but we're gonna roll with this right now. With the lantern in my hand. Look at Holly over here and us in our tent. Today was day one, and it was really fucking hard. That's where I want to start. It was really hard. It was 4.5 miles and like what? In like 7 hours? Like we left at 8.
Is that when we started hiking?
We got here at 3.
Something like that. We did stop for lunch. I mean, we had excellent food all day.
We had excellent food all day. I'm not gonna lie. However, when I got to the tent and washed up, I had a Claire Huxtable Charlie horse. I was looking at Holly like, Cliff. Like, it was really bad. At some point before lunch, Holly looked at me and was like, I can see in your face. Like, I was like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't even know why. Then the whole time, it was absolutely beautiful. I cannot express how beautiful it is. I mean, that is the only solace in it. I was just like, you can't see what we saw catching a train in Machu Picchu. You have to walk.
Yep.
It was absolutely amazing. The mountains, the rivers. I mean,
the weather was beautiful too.
The weather was beautiful also. I didn't have nothing left, and God carried me to this tent. I need you to know that me and God was talking, and he carried me to this tent. He was like, I told you this wasn't for you. I told you that you were doing this because I told you to. I don't want to camp. I didn't want to walk all that. And I didn't have any energy starting off. And I made it through what all of us said was a really hard day. We saw the ladies carrying shit up the mountain, and I told the guide, I said, they put me to shame. He was like, I promised y'all that I would give you real recordings about what happened. And for real, we crossed the train track, and I swear, if that train would have went by, I'd have got on that motherfucker. And it's not even one that you can get on.
3 minutes after we got off.
What is that? What is that, Mr. Bean? When he grabs the he grabs the side of the train, girl, I'd have got on that motherfucking train again
and left.
We are at the beginning of day 2, and it's hot, and it's not. Like, we made it into day 2, and the second half of the day actually was better than the first half of the day. How about you, Holly? Would you agree or would you disagree?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Now, that's crazy seeing as how the second half of the day was steps the entire time going up a fucking mountain.
For 2 hours.
For 2 hours. 2 hours worth of steps. Thank you for that. Going up a mountain. And tomorrow, that's what we have to look forward to. More steps. We're like a little below halfway to the top of the highest peak. Look at this. That's how fucking cold it is right now. I just needed to do it again just so you could really see. I have no idea why I decided to do this. I know God told me to do this because my body battery on my Garmin watch has said 5 out of 100 for 2 days. I slept 30 minutes
the night before day one. I was up at 1 a.m. last night taking pictures. I am not recharged, and the only thing that is getting me through is God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. I tell you, that's it.
It's cold. It's rainy. It's been rainy all day, but that's where I just came from. Unfortunately, that's the way I'm going. You out of hand sanitize and shit, and you go for a stroll, and you come across a fucking Walmart. I tell you, Walmarts are everywhere. Fantastic. I got tissue on my face. I don't even care, because I found a Walmart. Alright, take two. We're gonna try this again. Try to make it to the city and not Super Walmart. I walked Emily to the road, and as I'm coming back, it's raining, but it's kind of great.
This is what they do. This is like a very highly regarded tradition. Yukarı bunları olur bol. The bread is out. Bread.
Brian, tell him he got the hardest job.
Baba Samson. Anasema wewe uko na kazi ngumu.
Ni ngumu kabisa.
Kuna wazungu hata kuliko sisi.
Lakini hajui Kiingereza naongea na huyu.
Lakini wanaelewana. They make this look so easy, but
They do.
so hard.
It doesn't even look easy.
It'll-
They look skillful, but it doesn't look easy.
All right.
You want to smile? So, Odie brought water up because this is his family's property and they have cows. So now that they have cows, they need to monitor the property better. So they're putting a house on it so somebody can keep track of the cows. I am in Mau Forest, which is the second largest indigenous forest in Africa, next to the Congo. And I happened to meet people, a woman from Utah, half Native American, half white, who married a Kenyan, particularly a Maasai man, and she's been here for 6 years. So she came to Bomanoma yesterday to make baba ganoush, which was tasty. And I'm now in, you're gonna have to see a different video. I'm with her husband in the middle of a forest, chilling, reading a book. So we walk into town. It's a video. It's not a picture. So we walk into town or a partial way to town with James, and from Bomanoma. And I need you to know this man got the smoothest stride. He got the smoothest stride. Like, I mean, I'm talking about how you walk. Meanwhile, I'm like this. I'm walking. He looking at my feet like, you gotta make that much noise. All right. I'm telling him how you trying to tell me walk right.
Okay.
So yes, I had to give you a little panorama. This is where we headed.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Say bye. We're going.
Hey, we'll see you soon.
So what has been going on over this past year and some change? Well, I took full-time employment as a grants administrator in a nonprofit. When I came home, this position happened to be in my inbox. I saw it. I was like, oh, that kind of fits. That seems interesting and not 60 hours a week. So I decided to interview for it. When I interviewed for it, the person that was running the organization was an older gentleman who had all of this background knowledge about the city. I found that quite intriguing. And I'm like, okay, I'll do this for now to see, if this is a good fit. Ended up being a great fit. My skill set from life, community engagement, the schools that I've gone to, just the people that I knew, the neighborhood that I lived in, all provided a great framework for this job. So that was kind of cool, and I've been really working hard to carry some initiatives forward. And the thing that's funny about this, during the pilgrimage, my family didn't think I was coming home. My partner that I'm engaged to didn't think I was coming home. My sister, cousin didn't think I was coming home. Just people they just didn't. I didn't think I was coming home. I mean, I didn't think that I was not coming home, but I left it up to the universe. Everything is not for you to say. Nothing really is for you to say what is. It's for you to follow the nuggets that are given to you if you slow down and pay attention. That's a whole nother video. But the point that I'm about to get to is that my sister cousin basically was like, I knew you would come back home if they made the corridor that I lived in look the way that I wanted it to look. You know, stores offer things that I wanted to purchase. The aesthetics made you feel good when you walk down the street, like you wanted to walk down the street. You know, I don't need to walk down the street for fried chicken and weaves. Not knocking fried chicken. Who doesn't love fried chicken? Who doesn't love a good wig? I'm not saying that's the problem. I'm just saying I'm not going to walk down the street for those things. So it ended up that this position does not deal with commercial per se, but if you're trying to strengthen a neighborhood and you have commercial areas that are disinvested and dilapidated, or any other word but thriving, then, you know, something needs to be done in your community. Well, guess what I'm working on? I'm working on bringing certain communities together to address those type of issues, the aesthetics, the offerings long term. For a decade, you guys, I have been talking to or complaining about how the layout of economic development happens. And for me to now be sidestepped and learning and understanding how truly to make that come to pass is a manifestation that is 10 years in the making. Like, it might even be more than 10. It might be 15 years in the making. I cannot express that words have power. I cannot express that intention and manifestation is real. You have to really see it for yourself. You really have to trust that the things that you are seeing are not coincidence. You really have to, the way I phrase it is wake up and be my best self despite everything else. The world could be falling apart, but if I am just waking up and being my best self, that is the simplest thing that I can do each day if I cannot do anything more or give anything more or have nothing else. Just simply try to be a good person. Do not crash into anything in the day. You know, just little things. You know, open the door for somebody. Smile. Tell somebody that they're beautiful. Tell yourself that you are beautiful. Manifestation is real. If you say it enough times, you will begin to believe it. Repetition. I'm telling you. So, fast forward to today, 2023, spring 2023. How does it feel? It feels like constant work. It feels like constant repetition. It is like exercise. It is like eating. It is like waking up every day and stretching and saying that today is going to be a good day, even when it's a bad day, in the sense that we may say something is a bad day, but it's not a bad day. It is a day, and we will be good in it. So this video is really to talk about that long-term 10 to 15 year manifestation that did not happen, but what happened was God placed me in the place to do it myself, and that is hilarious and exhausting. Hilarious and exhausting. So you don't know how long that play is going to be to make that goal. You don't know how many times. Oh, I wish I knew sports analogies, but I'm really stuck. I'm going to talk about when you move the chains and you get the fourth and goal and you don't make it to that, you don't pass that last chain. I am currently in a place where I'm beginning to feel great spiritual power, especially earlier this week. And almost like a presence was with me more than once this week, and very positive energy. And I know that comes with more responsibility. So I know that there are certain things that I need to be doing. I feel very strongly in that. So I want to leave this video by saying that sometimes people have great intentions for you, but use your discernment to find out if it's time for you, or even if you should do those things. Be mindful of the noise that surrounds you. And when I say noise, that's not positive or negative. The jobs, the kids, the spouses, the partners, the relatives, the friends, TV, music, the noise. So noise distorts the message. So why am I taking it easy today? Because I could feel myself only being able to hear my internal noise, nothing external. So that means I need to slow down, because I need to be able to hear the universal hum, the rhythm, the blessings, the spirits. So make sure that my intentions are being carried to manifest. You guys be easy. Peace, acceptance, and abundance. I tell you, this moment right here, my car died. I got out in the world with this Outback. I started to be in nature all of the time. My view, my stance, my disposition, my energy, everything changed. I'm using the tools, ice baths, meditation, nature, movement. And when I say movement, not walking, I mean movement. The elements, loving water, travel, still experiencing new people, new cultures. But when I tell you that being in nature was and is something special, it really is, for me, something special.
If ever I had a video, would you dance in it?
Some of the gadgets that make it easy to just be out, moving about on a beach, in the woods, in a state park, doesn't matter. Today's morning message from the sauna: do things to fill your cup, not to subtract from it. Focus on the things that make you happy, not make you sad. Those things will always come and go. But what you can do is mentally fortify yourself to focus on things that uplift. If you have nowhere and no how and absolutely no clue where to begin, I began by looking at the tree line where the trees meet the sky. Right above all the noise and all the first world problems. Walking here and there, driving here and there, riding here and there. Focus on where the trees meet the sky and just look above the noise. Have a very, very blessed day. Today's morning nugget: see if you can use more than just your eyes and ears today. I want you to feel moisture and air and really energy through your entire being. Stop looking at this world with your eyes and start looking at this world through a different lens, your mind's eye. driven by ego. It's programmed. Start to step outside of yourself and look at other things in a different way. Stop holding your hand up or feeling rain on your body. Start to smell it. Pay attention when you hear the birds in their patterns. What are they doing? Why are they doing it? Look with more today and every day and see where that leads you. If you're not challenging yourself, what really are you doing? If you're just sitting in the same complacency with the same, especially if you're talking about the same struggles, what are you doing? Go for a walk, go for a prayer, go see a therapist, do whatever it is that you need to do to break the cycles that may have been put on you, but that you still let remain. It is time to live the best you can, because if today was your last best day, would you sit there and say, look, you spent your whole life in woe, today is your last best day, and then tomorrow you sitting there, I knew I should have. Get the heck out of here with y'all nonsense. If you don't get up off your shoulders and scare yourself a little bit, why are you even here? Come on now. Come on now. Uncomfortability breeds change. Challenge can do a lot of things, actually, so I'm not going to just lump it to change. But if you're uncomfortable enough, most times you're going to change it because you're going to get fed up. Most, not all. For those that are in the not all, keep you in love and light. Have a great day. Ethereal Gypsy.
Today we are taking it one day at a time, one step at a time, one experience at a time. Just putting good energy, a good juju, a nice frequency in the atmosphere. That is the only goal.